this is the one thing I wanted to get to. So you know my favorite feature. The other thing is I have a solution for Apple, which I have been bringing up year after year. I bought the goddamn phone. It's my device. It is no longer yours. And they're charging I think I paid $1,200 for my last one. And I read the costs are $350 or something. They're making like, basically you could buy a car for the cost of 15 iPhones, the latest one. It's a really expensive high margin product. In your settings, there should be a button you click that says allow third-party apps and app stores. This would be the perfect way for them to say, we are not going to give you customer support if you click this button. Here's a warning. Your phone now is your responsibility. If you get hacked, if it breaks, don't come to the Genius Bar. You're on your own.
Yep.
Just like, and then we'd be done with this whole debate. And people could just load the Amazon App Store or whatever they want. What do you think of my solution? Is this a viable one?
It. I don't know if it's viable from their perspective,
but if you and I were going to lobby, Congress, the EU, et cetera, which we could do, you and I and David and a couple of people could write a blog post. Let us do what we want with our phone and we'll assume the risk.
Yeah, I just want choice. I want choice too. That's it. Like, I want choice. And here's the other thing. To your point, I almost wonder, maybe this is the cynical person in me, how mostly now they don't really encourage people to buy phones now. Now they're just rented, right? You just kind of pay this monthly fee,
$50,
right? So it's not really yours.
Oh, yeah.
So you have to kind
even
of,
more
but I think
loathsome.
this idea of, paying outright, it's like, this is mine now.
Right.
I should have a little bit of control over like what gets on it. And it's up to me. It's my thing. It's my device. It's my choice. And if a company like that I trust wants to send me iOS software that way, they should be able to, of course. And I understand, I understand the fundamental principles of the App Store as it was in its purest form way back when. Loading software onto mobile phones back in 2007 or 6 sucked horribly. It was a terrible, terrible thing. I remember having to do this with like loader apps and at a Palm Pre or whatever I had before.
Yes.
It's a horrible experience. So Apple really truly innovated as Apple does, and they're wonderful at this, and they're wonderful at breaking categories, and they're amazing. Their user experience is fantastic, but things have changed.
Yeah.
And as a customer, let me, if I want, trust the companies that I want to trust. Why should Apple be the arbiter of who I can trust?
Remember, they wouldn't let you use VLC, the open source video player. So you couldn't have a video player. You were also not allowed to have a browser. So you couldn't download Opera or whatever browser Dolphin you wanted. Right. And the public pressure from entrepreneurs and from users, I think, pushed Apple to realize, you know what? If we squeeze too hard, like Princess Leia told Darth Vader, the more galaxies are going to slip through your fingers.